Today we're going to read a story called The Busy Spring. While we're reading, we're going to look for a few things. We're going to answer some questions together, and we are going to look for some CH words. We talked about digraphs last week, and we talked about digraphs when we were in class together. We learned that digraphs are two letters that make one sound. And when we bring C and H together, it makes a new sound. Ch, ch. So we're going to look for some words in the story that have those sounds. The busy spring. The questions we're going to look to answer are, what are the bumps on old oak's branches? What did Rachel the robin make in the tree? What season comes after spring? Let's see if we can answer those questions while we're reading. Emma woke up and looked outside. The streets were wet with melting snow. Emma got dressed. She wanted to get to the park quickly. Owen was standing next to Old Oak. He was waiting for Emma. "Hello, my friends," said Old Oak. "Hello, Old Oak," said Emma and Owen. This is a little interesting fact for us. It says, in North America, the season of spring begins in March. It ends in late June. The seasons of summer, autumn, and winter follow. Ooh, that sounds important. We were supposed to be looking for what season follows spring. It says the seasons of summer, autumn, and winter follow. "Spring is here," said Old Oak. "All living things are busy now." Here's our interesting fact again. The air warms in the spring. Each day, the sun climbs higher in the sky. That's the season we are actually in now. Emma and Owen climbed Old Oak. There were lots of tiny bumps on Old Oak's branches. Ooh, I remember hearing that question that we needed to find out what the tiny bumps are. I wonder if the next page will tell us. "What are those bumps?" asked Owen. "The bumps are called buds," said Old Oak. There's our answer. The bumps are called buds. So what are the bumps on Old Oak's branches? Trees make buds in the spring. The buds will turn into leaves. Rachel the robin landed on one of Old Oak's branches. When I see two of our CHs here, I'm going to pick a different color. I'm going to use green. It reminds me of spring. We see our CH right here in the middle of this this animal's name. And then we see our CH right here in the middle of this word, Rachel, the robin, and then we have branches. We have that ch sound. A lot of times that CH, I'm going to write right in here in the book. Ready? CH. And the SH can be a little tricky because sometimes kids think they sound similar. But if you listen carefully, the CH says ch and the SH says shh. "I am finishing a nest for my babies," Rachel said. "Most animals have babies in the spring and summer." Emma and Owen wanted to see the baby robins. They saw only eggs. They would have to wait. Next day, Emma and Owen went to the park. Still, they saw only eggs in the nest. The eggs haven't changed in this story, but what has changed? Look at Old Oak's branches on this page. Let's go back in the story. Look at the branches here. They look just brown on these pages. And if we go ahead in the story, we can already see the green starting to add to the tree. Because what did they say those bumps were? Do you remember what they were called? They were called buds. And what will the buds turn into? Leaves. 2 weeks later, Emma and Owen went to the park again. They ran to Old Oak. Look at how different the tree looks now. Emma and Owen looked at the nest. They did not see the eggs. Ooh, look at here. It's giving us a little picture of what they're going to see. What do you think they're going to see? I think you might be right. The babies are here, Emma and Owen yelled. Yes, they are, said Old Oak. Emma and Owen watched the hungry babies chirp. Ooh, I see 2 CHs on this page. Right here and right here. We have watched and chirp. The babies need to eat, said Rachel. Ooh, what do you think Rachel's going to feed the babies? I see it right here. Soon it will be summer. Then the babies will be on their own, said Old Oak. Look at this. This gives us that bud that we learned. I'm going to use this highlighter pen, and right here, oh, it's not going to let me highlight it. I'll have to use my marker. I can see that word bud that we learned. Remember, a bud is a flower or a leaf that hasn't opened yet. Do you remember where we heard that word? Where are the buds in this story? Were they on the kids? Were the buds in the grass? Were they on the branches? Think about it. And again, I want you to try to retell this story to somebody in your family.